Hey there. Welcome back to Kingdom Hearts.
We couldn't afford Smash, so now we're here.
You couldn't afford Smash, so now you're here.
I just don't own a Switch. I'm the worst of both of you.
Anyways, welcome to Traverse Town. With jazz. I don't actually know if this is jazz music.
Genres are a nightmare.
Much like Destiny Islands was an anagram for Disneyland, Traverse Town is actually an anagram for Dracula.
Well, let's head into this accessory shop, because we need to find our friends.
Like this guy. Who could forget this guy?
Bop, bop, bop. So, Traverse Town is where we start to see the other part of the crossover in this series.
Yeah. So this is Sid from Final Fantasy, right?
Yeah. I think specifically Final Fantasy VII? Don't quote me on that. I don't know anything about Final Fantasy unless it's 15? Or I guess 13?
I don't think I've ever played a Final Fantasy game. I think I played a little bit of 8 when I was a kid.
I played Final Fantasy 14, Final Fantasy 10, and Final Fantasy 13, which wasn't a very good game.
We're gonna have to do a 13 LP after this, aren't we?
No. Well, Sid wasn't that much help, so I guess we just need to go off by ourselves.
Find our way in this strange town as a young child with no attendance. Okay.
Well, that happened.
Don't you just hate it when you're trying to find a good bar and you just get attacked by demons?
Who steal your heart and kill you.
Yeah.
Ah, God, I hate when I'm trying to go to the restaurant to get a burger and instead I get hit with the Kali Ma.
Sora is very nonplussed about that man being murdered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, how did we pass by Donald and Goofy?
Anyway, because my internet cut out before I could finish the end of the last session, I just want to point out how awful I find Goofy's face having jiggle physics.
No, it's good. Shut up.
Just, he moves and he's wiggling around like a big old pair of anime titties.
I don't want to think about that.
Can I get a Goofy boob pad?
It's just the lower part of his face.
Goofy is the new guest fighter in Senran Kagura.
Oh yeah, they're looking for Leon Kennedy. Forgot about that.
Yeah, we gotta go find or beat up Mr. X or whatever. Oh, by the way, I meant to mention this, but forgot. While I was replaying through Destiny Islands to get here, because there's no save point between Destiny Islands and landing in Traverse Town, I found a chest that I completely forgot about that had an item that gives us, like, +1 defense, I think, so I can take slightly more damage.
Nice.
Just in case somebody's like, oh, hey, why does it look like you're taking less damage? I'm able to read these bars perfectly.
Oh god, I didn't realise the currency in this game is literally just called money.
Yeah.
I love money.
Is the correct spelling of money copyrighted, or?
I mean, Disney literally just bought copyright of an African phrase, so possibly.
Disney owns the rights to money.
They literally own the rights to the phrase Hakuna Matata now, which is actually kind of fucked up.
Didn't they also try to purchase the rights to the phrase Dia de la Muertes or something?
Yeah, that sounds a... Jesus.
Oh my god.
Well, our friends weren't over there, so after we take out some of these more idiots. I love the shadows, they're adorable, but also, God, there's so many of them.
I feel like there's not much in this town except demons.
Let's go see what's up with Sid.
Yeah, let's see if he's more helpful now.
Absolutely not.
Thanks.
Sure, we'll keep looking, I guess.
He looks like the volleyball kid's dad.
They'll come at you out of nowhere,
Who are you?
and they'll keep on coming at you. As long
Shadow
as
the
you
Hedgehog?
continue to wield the Keyblade. But why? Why would it choose a kid like you?
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Never mind. Now, let's see that Keyblade.
What? There's no way you're getting this.
Then have
It's
you.
Leon!
Is his sword a gun?
Yes.
Oh god, that completely animationless jump.
Look, this game came out in like 2002. We didn't know how to animate jumps yet.
We didn't know better.
So, this is technically an optional fight. If you lose it, like, there's no negative consequences. But if you win it, that's a free 30 experience. So, I mean...
This guy is pretty efficient at beating this child.
I was about to say, I wish we had his gun sword, but I also realized that if Sora had that, he would immediately kill himself.
Sora summons his gunblade and just shoots himself in the foot.
Leon?
Sora's got really shitty cardio.
I went easy on him. Looks like things are worse than we thought. A lot worse.
That man's voice actor sounds like he does not care.
Oh boy. Remote play is weird. So, this is a cutscene that was added in the final mix version of the game, which means, Japan got, like, the North American and European release of Kingdom Hearts had extra content from the Japanese version, and then they put out the American version in Japan, like, still with the English dub, because Tetsuya Nomura really likes the English dubs of these games. But they put out the North American version in Japan, called it Final Mix, and then added even more extra content on top of it. And the Final Mix versions we never got until these HD collections. So this cutscene is completely silent voice-wise because it wasn't in the original game. And by the time they thought, oh, okay, we need to bring this over, like, we should probably voice this, the kid who plays Riku was like 22.
Excuse me, did the king send you?
It's girl.
Come on, lazy bum, wake up. You okay?
I'm noticing a trend.
Yeah.
Those
Sora
creatures
continues
that
his streak of getting knocked out and waking up in weird places.
But it's your heart they really want.
With Kyrie just watching over him weirdly.
Like, everyone in this game will not hesitate to call Sora a piece of shit.
Who are you talking about? I'm the great ninja Yuffie. I think you might have overdone it, Squall.
That's
God, I hate Yuffie's design.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had
Like,
to
it wouldn't
get
be so
away
bad
from
if she
you.
wasn't supposed to be like 14.
Turns out, that's how they were tracking you.
Ugh.
It
Ugh.
was the only way to conceal your heart from them. But it won't work for long. Still, hard to believe that you, of all people, are the chosen one.
Yeah, Traverse Town is basically Final Fantasy World.
I suppose beggars can't be choosers.
Leon's the main character
Why
of
don't you
Final
start
Fantasy
making
VIII.
sense?
Yuffie's from 7.
What's going on here?
Okay. You know there are many
This is
other worlds
Aerith.
out
I
there
think she's from
besides our
7.
castle and
Probably.
Yeah,
town.
yeah, she's from 7.
There's just so many characters here.
They've been secret because they've never been connected. Until now. When the Heartless came, everything changed.
The Heartless?
All the hearts went away.
The ones who attacked you, you remember?
Those without hearts.
The darkness in people's hearts. That's what attracts them.
And there is darkness within every heart.
Hey, have you heard of someone named Ansem?
Ansem Elgort? I love his films.
He was studying the Heartless.
I loved Baby Gummy Ship
He
Driver.
recorded all of his findings in a very detailed report.
Gosh, can we see it?
Its pages are scattered everywhere.
Well, that seems incredibly
Too
inconvenient.
many worlds.
You'll have to collect them.
Then maybe the king went to find them.
Yes, those were my thoughts exactly.
We've got to find him quick.
That's right. The Keyblade.
So.
Oh, I really love Donald and Goofy in this game. They're probably like the best
Heartless have
part.
great fear.
The physical comedy is actually very well done. It is very reminiscent of Disney cartoons.
Well, I didn't ask for this.
The Keyblade chooses its master, and it chose.
I never asked for this.
So, tough luck.
How did I
Yeah, just- Especially like Donald grabbing the camera.
Yeah, the doll gag
Wait a
in the
minute.
last
What happened
episode
to
as
my
well.
home? My island. Riku. Kairi.
Bop, bop,
You know
bop.
what? I really don't.
I keep making that joke, but God.
Yeah. They look like that one Darling in the Franks meme,
God.
where the mouth's just opening and shutting over and over.
Ah. I hate it.
That's not how keys work.
No, shut up.
Those, I mean, he's not going to offer to help. He's just going to stand there and try to look cool.
Remember, kids, when in doubt, the Heartless will kill you.
Someday. You have that to look forward to.
Memento Heartless.
Yuffie!
Donald's fucking dead.
He's been made into Mr. Game & Watch. Oh no!
Fight Sora, fight all these monsters.
Well, no, he's like, hey, don't bother with the small fry. Bad news, Leon. I want that experience points. For a game released as early as it was, like, the way the game just fades in and out of battle music is really neat. Like, it's still impressive to me for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, this game is surprisingly well done in almost every aspect so far.
Yeah, it's you kind of take music transitions for granted now, but I'm assuming at the time of release this was actually kind of innovative.
Yeah, I think this was like mid PS2. I don't want to look it up because then I'm gonna end up like putting clicky clacky noises in the audio.
Yeah, I thought this came. I might be completely wrong. I thought this came out around about 2001, maybe later.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
really early 2000s.
Yeah, like 01 or 02.
Like, I don't know. This game is just... I don't think it holds up spectacularly in a lot of ways. Like, the cutscene direction isn't always the greatest, and, like, actually playing it is a bit weird sometimes. as is
Yeah.
evident by the camera shenanigans currently going on.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why in the first episode I asked if what's up with the lock-on, because lock-on in action RPG is not always the best.
Yeah, lock-on in this is surprisingly good. I just keep forgetting to use it.
Shameful gamer.
The gamer shame.
Either way, we should probably head off to the 3rd district. But first, we gotta deal with all these guys.
We've got to commit more murder.
I do appreciate, by the way, that leveling up gives you an instant heal and, like, fill of your magic.
Yeah, that's
That's
always
nice.
neat.
Like, especially in this early game when you have nothing to help you. I don't quite understand how that happens. The Heartless, like, never do anything like this. Or, like, morphing the terrain ever again.
Well, you see, these Heartless have degrees in architecture, and they've got to kind of fit that into the minion day job as best they can.
Right, right. That's why they're so low paid in the weak ones.
Yeah. Yeah, they are not living up to the education they paid for.
So here's the first real boss of the game, other than the tutorial boss Darkseid. Their name is Guard Armor. They have a really interesting gimmick.
Is it that they're made of armor?
No, every piece of them is a separate entity with its own health bar. Unfortunately, I'm not high enough level to see said health bar yet. But if you take out all of their individual pieces, you get extra experience points. And also, like, just exponentially weaken it.
Yeah, this is not my favourite Megazord. Also, I've heard a lot of rumours about Donald Duck being completely useless as a healer, and I'm interested in seeing how that'll pan out.
Well, he's alright for now when we don't have cure for ourselves.
Damning with the faintest of praise.
Like, this fight is the last time Donald Duck will be worth a shit in this game.
Maybe we shouldn't have gotten the weakened magic, huh?
Well, I mean, the magic doesn't affect Donald and Goofy at all. And the only magic I'm ever going to end up using in this game is the ability to heal myself.
Because apparently Donald can't.
Well, he can,
It's
he
less-
just won't.
Yeah, it's more that he doesn't, and also will spend most of the game dead.
That sounds like Donald Duck.
So, I'm assuming Goofy's just kind of like a tank who'll take heat off of Sora.
Basically. Unfortunately, this game has the Persona and like Shin Megami Tensei problem of if the main character dies, it's game over, even if Donald and Goofy are left.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's like the worst part of Persona 5.
Oh yeah. It's bad when you get to those one-eyed elephants that just slap their nuts and total party kill you.
For me?
They too have been seeking the wielder of the Keyblade.
We were also here.
Hey, why don't you come with us? We can go to other worlds on our vessel.
We didn't have the technology to have more than 3 people fighting at this point in time. Or in Tell Kingdom Hearts 3, but... Seriously, 3 is the first game of the series where you can have world assists and also Donald and Goofy on your team.
Especially if you want to find your friends.
Unless you're counting Chain of Memories, in which case I will call you a pedantic asshole.
I really cannot get over how little Squall's voice actor gives a shit.
I mean, would you care if you came in, were told to not emote, and had a grand total of 15 lines?
So I'm talking to Donald Duck now? Fucking okay.
Happy?
God, what even is this video game?
I can see the lady in the tramp mural on the.
What?
Is this one?
That's horrifying.
Is this one of those the hair gals I've been hearing so much about?
No.
No!
Okay, why not? I'll go with you guys.
I can't believe it. We're 20 and a half minutes in, and we have to scrap this entire commentary. Start it over!
Just want to know, viewers at home, I can actually get much worse, and I most likely will.
That little squirt.
It's only episode 3. Buckle up.
Who'd have thought it? Such is the power of the Keyblade.
Why is the subtitles, like, spaced so weirdly?
Yeah. They like left aligned it.
And the black friends of a king's life.
Like, this is more centered, but also still high, and now it's back to... What?
You're no prize yourself. Shut up!
Enough! The Keyblade has chosen him. Will it be he who conquers the darkness? Or will the darkness swallow him? Either way, he could be quite useful.
I'm going to assume the silence is because it's really just hitting both of you that this is a Disney game.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Disney in this game, huh?
I like that Maleficent is in charge because she's like the only villain there who's actually intimidating.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So I guess that kind of just tells us what the worlds are in this game, huh?
Yeah.
Kinda. There are one or two that appear that aren't in that cutscene, I think. Yeah. About that. Yeah, that's that. That sounds about right. Good news, we can now ride the gummy ship. Bad news, we can now ride the gummy ship. We'll get to that.
Can I eat it? It sounds delicious.
This is the gummy ship sounds like a kind of like vitamin chew that John Cena would sell. Incidentally, will John Cena be in Kingdom Hearts at some point? It feels like he should.
He fucking better.
As far as I know, not yet. Maybe if he appears in a Disney movie at some point in the future.
Yeah, I guess Disney hasn't gobbled up the WWE property yet.
I mean, Dwayne Johnson was in Moana, so technically, we could get the Rock in.
Oh my god, I do. Now I wonder if there's going to be a Moana world in 3.
I mean, they got Frozen, so you never know.
Yeah, I mean, I could see Dwayne Johnson actually signing up to voice acting Kingdom Hearts. That would be something he would do.
Oh yeah, here's this pervert again.
Ugh.
So, we need AP to equip shit, so I need to unequip the sliding dash, which was that, like,
Yeah.
quick pole dance and then, like, kick.
I like the badass intimidating walk in the pause menu.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, now we can dodge roll.
Nice, Dark Souls.
And thank God we can, because this game without the dodge roll sucks. I kept trying to use it during the first 3 episodes, and that's why I kept getting hit so often. And then this is our worlds map, I guess.
Eat your heart out, Mario Galaxy.
I really don't like that they have the battle level as different amounts of stars. They fix that in like every other game where it's like, oh yeah, this is just the general level you should probably be. Next time, though, we'll be going to the 1-star world.
Hooray!
I will not tell you
Alright.
what it is, but yeah. See you next time, folks.
I hope it's Disney bullshit.
Oh boy, is it ever.
Bye.